defense, and that's how the quarterback game is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
Guys, who do you think would win?
Who y'all think go win?
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
I'm the Falcon.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hanson.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jalen Walker, his second sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now Tua. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Robinson on a give right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Looking to pass. Tua. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there
Guys, he just quitted.
for a long time. But now
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Hey.
Touchdown, Atlanta. David Stills, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard
Kicking
line.
out of bounds. Kicking team.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Guys, he quitted.